the Azerbaijani Land Forces of the Land Force component of the Azerbaijani Armed Forces. Since the fall of the Soviet Union, Azerbaijan has been trying to further develop its armed forces into a professional, well-trained, and mobile military. Based on 2013 statistics, the country has about 56,850 ground force troops, with additional paramilitary forces of 15,000. In addition, there are 300,000 former service personnel who have had military service in the last 15 years. Reportedly, in wartime, the army proper could call upon the support of the National Guard, the internal troops of Azerbaijan, and the State Border Service. The exact wartime command structure remains unclear. History. During the Soviet period, Azerbaijan was part of the Transcaucasus Military District, whose forces in the Republic were commanded by the 4th Army. The 4th Army consisted of 3 motor rifle divisions at Ganja, the 60th Motor Rifle Division at Lankaran, and the 295th Motor Rifle Division in Baku, and army troops that included missile and air defense brigades and artillery and rocket regiments. Azerbaijan also hosted the 49th Arsenal of the main agency of missiles and artillery of the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation, which contained over 7,000 train carloads of ammunition to the excess of 1 billion units. In addition, the 75th Motor Rifle Division, part of the 7th Guards Army, was in the Nakhichevan Autonomous Republic. In summer 1992, the Defense Ministry of Azerbaijan, following a resolution by the Azerbaijani president on the privatization of units and formations in Azerbaijani territory, forwarded an ultimatum demanding control over vehicles and armaments of the 135th and 139th Motorized Rifle Regiments of the 295th Motor Rifle Division. The transfer of the property of the 4th Army and the 49th Arsenal was completed in 1992. Thus, by the end of 1992, the Azerbaijani government received arms and military hardware sufficient for approximately 3 motorized rifle divisions with prescribed army units. The stores and equipment of the 75th Division were handed over to the Nakhichevan government. The former division HQs may have contributed to the formation of corps headquarters. Azerbaijan has also implemented a new organizational style in order to modernize its army. Over the last 15 years, Azerbaijan has been preparing its military for possible action against Armenian forces in Nagorno-Karabakh. However, Azerbaijan has continually stated that it is interested in a diplomatic and peaceful solution. Azerbaijan has contracted with Turkey for troop training to strengthen its armed forces. This is necessarily in view of deficiencies that Jane's World Armies said in 2004 included huge problems in training, equipping and motivating its soldiers, corruption in its ranks, and a highly politicized officer corps. The Soviet army tradition of dedovshchina, institutionalized hazing, appears to be continuing in the armed forces as of 2008. The quality and readiness of much of the Army's equipment, Janes said, is also a problem, as a decade of poor maintenance and chronic shortages of spare parts means that many systems are not operational or cannibalized for parts. Azerbaijan has the second highest military expenditure in CIS. Azerbaijan's defense spending is second only to Russia's within the Commonwealth of Independent States structure. Faced by Armenian forces apparently with some Russian support, the Azeri military was forced back out of Nagorno-Karabakh, and was significantly reorganized in the mid-1990s predominantly around brigades, though at least one division was reported as late as 2000. Maneuver formations have consistently stayed at a strength of around 20 brigades and regiments since 1995, though that has slowly risen recently. During the 1990s, these brigades may have included the 701st Motor Rifle Brigade, the 708th Motor Rifle Brigade, 130th Motor Rifle Brigade, 161, 709, 23, and the 112th Motor Rifle Brigade. In 2002-4, the IISS military balance reported personnel strength falling while total maneuver formations increased by 1. The military balance 2003-4 reported an army strength of 56,000 with 4 corps headquarters and 23 motor rifle brigades, compared to the previous year's edition showing 62,000 personnel and 22 brigades. Artillery and anti-tank units include 2 brigades and a regiment. 1st Army Corps is headquartered at Yevlak reportedly with 6 brigades in 1999, while 3rd Army Corps, also with 6 brigades attached, was headquartered at Shamkira, Brinkster. Net named these formations as the 7, 11, 12, 16, 19, 20 motor rifle brigades. 4th Army Corps was in the isolated Nikishevan enclave. It is a former motor rifle division with 3 motor rifle regiments. The IISS estimated in 2007 that the Azeri Regular Army was 56,840 strong, probably basing this figure on conventional forces in Europe treaty data. It attributes to the Army 5 Corps headquarters 23 motor rifle brigades, 1 artillery brigade, 1 multiple rocket launcher brigade, and 1 anti-tank regiment. Of the 5 Army Corps, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd Army Corps are concentrated against NK. Part of 2nd Army Corps is deployed on the Azerbaijan-Iranian border. The 4th Army Corps covers the capital and the coast, and the 5th Army Corps is deployed in Nakhchivan. Azerbaijani formations reportedly include Motor Rifle Brigade at Giandra, Motor Rifle Brigade at Harchiz and Labdan, Kusa, Nakhchivan, Kazakh Tofoz, Beylegan, Goytepe, Jalilabad, Dazhalfa, Kadabek, Tank Brigade Gayuzhdik. Ranks and insignia. www.uniforminsignia.org. Equipment.